So I'm here in France, Paris, and I can't be to France, Paris without visiting the first class world perfume makers. So I'm here at the Fragonard Perfume Museum, as you can see. Yes, right. So still here in France, Paris. Yeah, so I came to Museum du Perfume Fragonard here, France. Yeah, so I think I have a tour guide who is taking me around, showing me how to mix perfume and how perfume came about and other stuff. So join me as we go together. Peace up.
We have natural scents, of course. As you can see, from all over the world, we import the raw materials to make the perfumes. All these products are going to finish in the city of Grasse. Everyone knows France as the world capital of perfume, but we have a special city. The name is Grasse, in the south of France, that's here. So all these products are going to finish there, and we are going to transform the flowers, the fruits, into oil to make the perfumes. Now we are going to see a little bit of the history of the perfume. The next room, this way. As you can see here, the Egyptians used the distillation, and with the oils from the distillation, they mix that with animal fat, and they make kind of a soap. They use that as a perfume at that time. Then we have the Greeks here. The Greeks used almond oil and olive oil to perfume themselves, and then we have the Romans. The Romans were the first to start to use crystal for the first time to put the perfume inside. It's good because the crystal doesn't absorb like the ceramic before with the Greeks. Then at the end of empire, we have the Middle Age, this way. In the Middle Age, at the end of the Middle Age in Europe, we have a big pandemic. Maybe you already know. So the thing is, we saw at the time too many people dying on the street. The doctors at the time, they say that this is came from the water. So people were really scared of the water, and they start to use perfume to hide the bad odors at that time. They put the concentrate oil from the distillation and animals. And inside of these, in French, we call them pommandères. Pomme means apple in French, so the first one was kind of an apple, metal ball, okay? They can open it in two, maybe slices like this one, and each slice is going to have a different scent. So they use this as a bomb of perfume, let's say this one. Now, in the early 17th century, we had the first bottles here and also here, made by gold, silver, and decorated with precious stones. The thing about the perfume at this time, we know the perfumes were in the second, let's say second level. Why? Because the bottles of perfume were more expensive and more important than the perfume at this time. The family first choose the bottle and then they choose the perfume. And the same bottle stayed for generations in the same family. That's why it was so important to choose the right one. As you can see, they were small because we don't have alcohol yet in the formula of the perfume. Then we are going to pass necessary. They use that they were small because they put it inside of the pocket of the dresses. So for example, we have some stuff like a small spoon, they use that to clean the ears. A small knife, right? They use that to clean the tongue. And this is a small bottle. Actually, this wasn't perfume. It was vinegar or alcohol. Why? At that time, the women used really tight corsets, so they used to faint. So they put inside of the pocket everything they can use to just make the blood pressure get high. Okay. Now, did you saw like in this picture of a painter, of course, but maybe in the movies you already saw that there were women and men also used black points or black dots on the face. That was velvet, black velvet. They used that to hide the imperfections. But in the French court, they create a secret code between them. If the point was close to the eyes, it means they were single. It was on the cheek, they were married. It was close to the lips, they were married but still looking for something new. Okay? Sell the perfume as a luxury item, still today. But it's a reachable luxury item. It's the first time the workers can buy their own perfumes. So it's the first time we have the massive production in the industry of the perfume. The first time we have the names of the brands, the first boxes, the first names in the bottles. So also the first time we have the marketing in the industry. Collaboration with singers, actresses, models, okay, same as we know today. It's important to you to know if you have perfume at home, in glass, the maximum time you can have the perfume is 3 years. okay? I will advise personally 2, but I have to say 3. So, the thing is the perfume has 3 enemies: light, humidity, and heat. These 3 enemies pass through the glass. That's why the maximum time you can have it is 3. You can always put it inside of the box or inside outside from the bathroom. Of course, the bathroom is the worst place to put the perfume. That's why Fragonard, since the 20th century, stopped using glass and started to use aluminum. In aluminum, the perfume can stay for at least 8 years. That's why still today we use aluminum for the perfumes. And because we don't export, if you ever see a gold bottle of aluminum, you should know it's a Fragonard perfume. Now, we're going to see how we make the oils from these flowers. Okay, so here we are. This is my favorite part. Here we have a tool, an instrument that the perfumers use to design the perfumes. The name of this instrument is organ, like an organ. And each of these is going to be called note. That's why we talk about notes every time we talk about perfumes. One perfume can be made from 9 to 200 different notes. And the perfumer, in French, we call them the noses. Because they're going to work with the nose, of course. They are artists. The perfume is a piece of art. And every time the perfume is going to touch your skin, it's going to be a new piece of art. The idea of the French perfumery is your perfume to change on your skin. If your perfume doesn't change, it means it's too synthetic. Okay, it's going to stay the same in each person. That's why we like to think that the perfume is kind of a song, okay, because it was made with the organ, so like a symphony in the nose. That's why the perfume is made to change on your skin, is the idea. Now, the perfume has 3 parts: the head, the heart, and the feet. Okay, so we have in the top notes here we have the citric and aromatic. In the heart we have the green, the floral, the fruity, and spicy. And in the last one, in the base, we have the sweet, the woody, and the oriental. All the perfumes have the 3 parts of this kind of rainbow. So that's why your perfume changes, because it starts with the head and finish in the base. So even if you like sweet perfume, your perfume is going to have a head note, because it needs to start that way. Okay? So don't worry if your perfume changes, it's the idea. Now, how do you think we are going to transform, for example, the flowers into oil? Any idea? It's the same method we use to make vodka, whiskey, tequila. No? Okay. If you don't drink, it's really good. We are going to use the distillation. Okay? So we are going to use this machine here. In the middle, where we have a cooling system. It's super simple. Outside is cold. Inside, we're going to put hot steam. So we're going to have condensation from that. We're going to transform the steam again into liquid, and we're going to have oil and water. The oil we use it for perfumes, and the water for cosmetics and gastronomy. To make 1 liter of essential oil of roses, we need last longer. And how to separate the family of the perfume, so you can choose whatever you like. Ready? Yeah. Right, the family of the citrus. We have, all of them are unisex. Think about this. If I give you this in a pink paper, you're going to say, if I give you the same in a blue paper, you're going to see, that's marketing. It's easier to sell if you target the client, right? So all of them are unisex. If you like it, you're in the world capital of perfume, it's your chance to try something different. So, Etoile, what do you smell?
Citrus.
I switch it. That's not the right answer, but yeah, I will take it. So, the thing is, we have lemon, citrus, lime, bergamot, and orange. In the head, in the heart of this perfume, we have green apple, jasmine, and ginger. In the base notes, we have cedarwood and amber from the whale. So, animal scent is going to stay a long, long time on the skin. Okay? So, maybe smell something you know, but now you know what is inside. Okay? So, Etoile. Then the second one is going to be fruity. So, first one citric, second one is fruity. The name of the second one is Belle Chérie. You know what it means? No? Belle Chérie? Beautiful darling. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful darling. This perfume, as the name, is kind of romantic. Okay, perfect for a first date. We have tropical fruits, kind of a Latin vibe. Okay, and some vanilla on it. So we have lychee, we have peach, strawberries, pineapple, roses, and vanilla.
Some of their products. There's their product here. Yeah, so this is the product here. They have a variety of sprays here. Different flavors here in France, Paris. Yeah, so I'm gonna get myself different nice flavors here.
One, two, and three. Inside of this box, like the main we have
So I'm going to close. There's my entrance here from this Fragonard shop. How they have taken me through process of how to make sprays here in Paris.
So when we put the perfume, we put it here. We do 2 sprays. Then you tap gently. You never rub, because if you rub, you create heat, and heat is a big enemy of perfume, and so it will destroy your molecules really fast. Just tap. You put it here, and behind your ears.
So it's good to just spray here.
Yes,
here,
absolutely.
here,
Far away from the nose. Never spray your perfume here, because after 1 hour your nose can smell anything anymore. And so you
But
say,
someone can
I
smell
don't. Yes, but you on yourself, you say, I don't have the perfume. Yes, you do. You just can't smell it.
Okay.
So it's better to put it far away. Another good option is to put it behind your head or your ear. So you do 1 spray here. So when you walk, you leave the perfume behind you, and everyone is going to smell it. Never put it directly to the air or to the clothes, because it's really concentrated and it can stain your clothes and it can dry your ears. And never directly. Okay? So these are the most important things that I said. Remember really well, ear, never rub. Okay?
Sure.
So now, last thing, if you want to buy a perfume, of course you can. We have 4 different sizes: 15 milliliter, 30 milliliter, 60 and 120. They all have a different price. This one is 36, 50, 72 and 105. But if you want, and we have some people that want some perfume of the same size, you can create a box. So something like this. Everyone can put a perfume inside, and then you all pay separately. For example, for the big size, the 120, in the box you don't pay 105 but only 71. So it's a good promotion for everyone. And with this size and the 60, you also get a gift. So you get 5 of these little sprays for traveling, for each perfume. So if you're interested, and also if you want to try more, don't be shy. I'm here. Come and ask me. Also, Julia. Thank you so much for listening to me. Hope you have a really nice day. Thank you. Thank